Hello, my name is Cristian Iván Esparragosa Arce, and today I'm going to present to you my podcast called Things of Life. On this day, I have as a guest a very good friend of mine named Victor Salazar. Hi, Victor, how are you? I'm fine, bro. It's a pleasure being here in your podcast. Thanks for inviting me. I was already looking forward to being here with you. I'm glad you were already forward to coming. Well, this is your time, and this podcast is yours for today. Mm, Today, the topic of this podcast is philosophy. Let's start with the first question. What meaning have the word metaphysics for you? I really don't know much about the subject of metaphysics. I only know that Aristotle played an important role in metaphysics, and that's all. Can you explain me what is metaphysics, please? Yes, of course. Metaphysics are a branch of philosophy that deals with the central question of philosophical truth. Existence itself, the absolute, God, the Word, and the soul. In this sense, it attempts to describe the properties, fundamentals, conditions, and first cause of reality, as well as its meaning and purpose. As the most important persons in metaphysics for me are Aristotle, Plato, Socrates, and Parmenides because they have the most important theories of metaphysics, and that's why the world know about these persons like the fathers of the metaphysics. Oh, that's very interesting. Thank you for teaching me that. Don't worry, it's okay, but now I want to talk about the existence of God. Is there one God, multiple gods, or no God? What do you think about this? I think that there is only one God in the whole world, and that the God of all the relations is the same but seen in different ways according to the culture of the region. And another question, is God a person? Is it a force? Or is it the sum of all that exists? And another question, is God a person? Is it a force? Or is it the sum of all that exists? I believe that it is the sum of everything that exists and that it can manifest in different forms as energy, vibrations, and in another forms. It's a very good point of view. Now, changing the subject. How do you think the universe was created? I firmly believe in the Big Bang Theory since for me it is the most logical scientific explanation. And what do you think about the creation of universe? Give me your point of view, please. I believe in the theory of Adam and Eve because according to the Bible, which is the word of God, that is what it tells us and I firmly believe in it. In another subject, is reality independent of us or did we create it? I believe we have created ourselves because through our imagination we have managed to create it so that what was once imagined inside our head can be physically seen. I like your form of thinking. And the last question is, do concepts have a reality independent of objects? Yes, since in our imagination is where all those ideas that we want to translate into reality are. It is as if they were two different worlds, since one is on our head and the other one is in the objects that are in front of our eyes. It is something similar like the Plato's theory, And, and that's all. And now, to conclude with this podcast, I would like to know if you feel identified with any philosopher and which one did you identify with and what were your own ideas. I identified with the theory of Plato about the two worlds, and I consider my own idea to be the way I see that there is only one God, just in different ways, depending on culture and religion. Okay, that's all. It's been a very interesting podcast, and I've had a great time with you. Thanks for coming, and thanks all the people that see this video. Goodbye. This is the podcast of your friend Ivan, and that's all. Bye.